Yo, what's up, guys? We are back on Zombie Defense, and pretty much I'm going to be upgrading a base for I don't even know how to say it, but pretty much it's Sar, and she doesn't exactly have too much to pretty much put onto this build, but we are going to go ahead and try to do what we can. She does have a couple more Shockies, a couple more electric, and a couple of the bubbles as well, with some more laser killers and some ethereal. So let's go ahead and get started, and I think we're going to just go ahead and start over here on the side and just go ahead and add a couple things, just because it just looks a little suspicious over here. We're going to delete a couple things here, and we're going to go ahead and make a little bit more of an adjustment. I was using obsidian, right? Yeah, I was. Okay, so we're going to be using obsidian over here. And then we're just going to go ahead and expand a bit more. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, that should be fine. And then we're just going to go ahead and just show you the outline design, and after that we're going to kind of fast forward to continuing doing the rest of the build. But this is pretty much what the outside design is going to look like. And I'm just going to go ahead and check what else she has. I'll put one of these two. We'll put a couple of those. So what is that? Put 2 on each side, and from there we'll go ahead and add maybe a hydro. 1, 2, 3. Is that 3? Yep. 1. Dope. Okay, so that's like that. Actually, I'll just have to do a 2 for the hydro. Now let's think about it. That should be fine. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing on the opposite side as well. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2. And that should pretty much be it for the outside. On top of that too, we got to make sure nothing's touching the ground, because she didn't want anything touching the ground, because she wants it to be a sky base. Place that there. Place this one here. Then I'll go ahead and let's see what else she has here. Is there anything else I can put out here? I'll just put these. One there. One there, and that's pretty much what it's going to look like. And I'm just going to go ahead and work on the other ones, and then from there we'll kind of work our way in here. But for right now, let's go ahead and finish these off. Now that we are officially finished the outside of it, we're going to kind of work our way right here in the middle. And I was looking at her stuff. She doesn't exactly have too many more of the hydro cannons or any of the flames, which is also super, because I know some people are going to be mad that I call them flames. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to utilize as much as I possibly can on the walkway, and I might potentially use a lot of just the basic regular turrets, which are gonna be these. I would also like to put these cannons just for memes. I always put the cannons on every base that I make, just because I always think it's just a great addition to have some meme cannons. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and try to figure out what this is. So we should have enough of these to reach all the way to the end. So we're gonna have to have 2 of these. We're gonna have 2 left over. And then after that, we're gonna have to see. I might go ahead and actually place these 2 with these for the last 4. But let's go ahead and just go ahead and work on this right here. And we're gonna just go all the way to the outside, just because I think we might have enough with just the regular basics. And if we do, that's gonna be great. And if not, it's not a big issue, you know. Oops, I can't see. Alright, so let's go all the way out here. Actually, we might not have enough. She has 100 and something though, so she should be fine, hopefully. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I should get rid of this too. I don't know. It's just gonna be kind of random just to have some random obsidian there, wouldn't it be? Let's go ahead and just fill it up with our marble. And then I know I got in a couple comments before. Why do I use marble if it's so weak? It's just such a great design to have, in my opinion. That's why I always use it. So let's see, where are we at? We're gonna put it like this, right? So we're gonna have 1 there, and I think the rest we're just gonna go ahead and put basics, because she doesn't have more. Keep in mind too, like when she plays this game a lot more, she's gonna be able to change these basics out for like better turrets, like the hydros and the flames, also known as supers. Actually, I don't like this. I'm gonna take off 1 at the end, and this is pretty much what it's gonna look like on each side. Yeah, because there's not really much more we could do. I could put all of the Shockies and electrics in the middle, and I might go ahead and focus the rockets in the middle as well. I think that's what it's going to be like. Oh, you know what? Here, I got an idea. This is what we're going to do. We're going to delete one of these guys right here. And then we're just going to go ahead and, where are we at? We're actually going to delete this, and then we're going to put a 3 block. Where the 3 blocks at for obsidian? Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then one like this, and then right here we're gonna go ahead and add one of our mechanical turrets, and then on the opposite side we'll just have our laser turret right here. But yeah, that's pretty much what the build's gonna look like. It's not gonna be anything too complicated. There's not really much to work with when it comes to like the basic type turrets. No hydros, no flames or supers. But yeah, actually that's not the right one. I need to use marble. So yeah, I'll just finish off this side, just to give you guys an example of what it's going to look like. And then after that, we'll kind of work our way on the other sides. And then from there, move towards the center. And after that, anything that's miscellaneous, I'll just try to figure out what I want to do with the rest. What are we at right here? We got 2. So 1, 2, is that correct? No, we need 1 more. 3. Oh, someone's painting white. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Perfect. And she's helping me out. I like that. I like that. Thank you so much, Star, for the assistance. Let's go ahead and just drop this right here. So this is what it's going to look like on each side. So pretty much we're going to have 1 mechanical and we're going to have one of the laser turrets as well. And then from there, we're just going to have the same kind of pattern. And yeah, she doesn't have an extra mechanical, but later on when she does continue to grind the game, more than likely she will be able to. She could also potentially buy one right now because I think she has a little bit of funds, if I remember correctly. Yeah, she has 15k, but I'm not exactly sure if she's going to be lucky enough to get one. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and just finish this off and then we'll work on the middle. Alright, so we officially finished the center of it, or the walkways. And so I decided to go ahead and extend it a little bit more out here just because we do have a couple extra of the basic turrets. And from this point on, we're going to go ahead and kind of work in the middle. And then from there, we're going to see what else we have left. And we're going to go ahead and try to figure out where we're going to put the rest of the stuff. But for right now, we are going to be trying to using our killers right here. And I'm going to see where we have them. So we have a killer right there, right? I kind of want to put the killers kind of somewhere else instead of the middle, just because I'm not 100% sure if these are actually going to be able to attack to a certain degree. I mean, they are going to be able to do some hammer and anvil, but realistically, I'm not sure if I want to have them there or if I want to place them somewhere else. So I think for right now, I got to figure out where I want to put them, but I definitely want to put them like somewhere on the corner right here. That's for sure. I don't want to put it too down to the point where it gets attacked. So we have to make sure that it doesn't exactly get hit. So we have to make sure that it is at least 1 off the ground, which would be perfect right here. Minus the fact if a boss comes. So I got to keep that in mind too. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to put it on each one of these. So each one of these white little boxes will have a killer on it. Of course, she doesn't have too many killers right now, but when she continues to grind, it'll be a little bit more beneficial for her. But each one of these white ones will have a killer on it. That's pretty much going to be the basics of it. I'm going to go ahead and just grab this paintbrush and then color that in. And then I'm just going to go ahead and place one right here. And so pretty much right here, it's going to be able to get, what is this? I'm going to say this is a 90-degree angle. So it's going to be able to cover everything on the 90, minus the fact that anything that's back here in the back. And let's actually see if she has any shield gens. She does not have any shield gens. That's kind of a big rip. Shield gens are definitely, I always say this too, shield gens are sometimes more important than your most powerful turrets, just because they do hammer and anvil and they are able to withstand a bulk of damage dealt from the bosses. And usually it's the bosses you have to worry about. If you're not in the higher waves, you know. But if you end up being in the higher waves, then sometimes you do have to worry about, I mean, if you are at the higher waves, sometimes you do have to worry about those bigger guys, which are going to include your void zombies. I think it's scarlet zombies, and then your moon zombies as well, because those guys really do have a big chunk of health. Let me see if I can go ahead and grab this. Also, for some reason, there's like a white spot over here that I cannot color in, which is kind of irritating me. It doesn't let me color it. Not sure why, but I'm pretty sure it'll work out at the end. So let's go ahead and continue to just grab a little bit more of these, and let's go ahead and make sure we don't exactly cover too much here. I don't know. I might move the plasma down too. Now that I'm looking at it, I might move it down. I feel like it'd probably be more beneficial to move it down, but who knows? Let's go ahead and do this. And right now, this is my brainstorming moment. I am going to try to expand this as much as I possibly can, but once again, we are in the brainstorming of trying to see exactly what we could place where. I definitely might move some turrets around as well. We just got to kind of see what we're going to do here. Mainly the ones that are going to be up here will be attacking on the outward side. They might be able to attack on the inside too, as long as they can kind of look down, but I'm not exactly sure if these ethereals will actually be able to attack from there. Let me see. This is how I always say, if you could see the turret, it could shoot. So it could definitely shoot. I just don't exactly know, since I don't really have any. I haven't really bought any ethereal chests yet. I don't exactly know how effective they're going to be. So I'm probably going to go ahead and place this guy kind of on the lower end down here. I think I might go ahead and replace a couple of these guys, because I know the Shockies will be able to go ahead and engage pretty easy. So I'm going to place one right here, place one right here, just to make sure that it actually does attack. And I'm going to go ahead and place another 2 over there. I'm going to place one over here. I just want to make sure it's kind of even too. And I always emphasize this, make sure that when you're defending too, it's always great to scatter your turrets, you know, but try to make sure it's even. Sometimes, and from what I've noticed, I don't know if they've made an update on this or not, but I've noticed this ever since I started playing the game back in 2022. I think it was 2022, was it? Yeah, it was 2022. Sometimes the paths that have like the least amount of turrets spawn the most zombies, or I should say zombie bosses. I don't want to say that's 100% true because I haven't retested that, but before that's what it used to be. So yeah, and I think we're going to go ahead and just finish off over here. I'm definitely going to have to delete this guy here though. I'm going to have to try to find a better place to place that guy. I'm going to drop this here, and I'm going to go ahead and repaint this. I think I'm going to definitely have to add those guys somewhere else because I don't want them to block the entire path. And so let's see, I'm going to put a total 18, so 16 is 4, 1, 2, so I'm going to put 2 here, 2 here, and after that we're going to go ahead and place a couple of these guys right here. I'll put like 3, obviously I don't know how to place stuff, that's crazy. 2, 3, and I'll place, oh my god, okay, well, obviously I don't know if I'm just having a horrible day on building, or I just don't know how to place. But that's pretty much what it's going to look like, and I think from that point on, I'm going to go ahead and place the rest of these guys kind of right here. There's a total of 10, so I'm gonna put 4 here, and then I'm gonna put 1, 2, I'm gonna put 1 here, 1, 2, and then 1. And then from this point on, I think we're just gonna go ahead and fast forward because this is gonna just take a little bit more time, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and just see what we can do. So we pretty much finished the middle, and I'm just adding a couple more things here. But I pretty much made a little bit of a gap right here just because I want to make sure that the plasma turret's able to shoot down as well. I have one on the opposite side too over there. And from this point on, I'm going to go ahead and just add a couple of our rockets. So I think the rockets are the only things we really need. I'm going to have to reset though for that because I won't be able to see as high as I would like to. But pretty much we're going to go ahead and set the rockets up kind of like right here on these points. Let me see if there's an easy way. Hopefully I make this jump. Perfect. There we go. Ta-da. Oh boy, this is actually a little bit more complicated than I thought. And I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of place them on the outside. So we're going to do 1 here. And then we'll do 2 here. And after that, we're just going to continue the exact same pattern on each side. And then each little corner here is going to have a rocket, so it's going to be a little bit more more easy. Did I do that right? Nope, I missed. Oh my. Obviously, I don't have great aim here. Alright, and I think we're just going to go ahead and color these in right now, and then we'll just run to the other side because I don't have confidence that I'm actually going to be able to reach the other side without actually misplacing. And then this is pretty much what it's going to look like. We're going to go ahead and place the rockets right here. 1 there. 2. 1 here. There. Oh boy. Like that. And we're just going to go ahead and rush to the other side. Hopefully I don't fall. Ah! The Matrix. Oh no! Matrix failed me. Oh boy. Well, we tried. Alright, we're going to just go ahead and place right here because we're going to be able to see this easy. 2. And then we're going to go ahead and get our little, I don't even know what that's called. Yeah, I was going to call it a tab, but I don't think it's called a tab. I know people in the art department are going to be very upset with me if I call it a tab. That's pretty much what it looks like. We have 3 extra left. I could definitely place them somewhere else, but realistically, I would prefer to have at least 8 or at least 4. I just don't want to upset the build to the point where like things are going to be able to attack from multiple sides. And we have a couple cosmics, we have a couple summers, so I think we're going to go ahead and just place those down as well. So let me try to figure out where I'm going to place these. Shouldn't be that long. What was the number? 5 and 6, I think. So what is that? That's not enough, is it? It might be, who knows. So let's actually place one. Actually, we're missing something right here. I'm going to delete one of these guys from the middle. Yeah, let's delete this guy and just place it right here. Where is it at? Ta-da! And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and just place the rest of the stuff. I'm not exactly sure if the summer turrets are gonna be able to attack from that point. I can't place anything here. That's fine. But yeah, I don't know if the summer turrets will be able to attack, but the cosmic blasters will be able to for sure. Just gotta color those in real quickly. Put one right here. And then we'll run over here and we'll place another. So I think we're just gonna focus on cosmic blasters mainly. And then we'll see how many more summers we have left over. I mean, I could also place them on the outside too, but I think I'd rather just kind of like heavily defend the middle. Even though it's not really a lot of good turrets in the middle, there's some decent ones. So that's pretty much going to be the W there. Gonna go ahead and clear this one, and I think that's it. So let's go ahead and focus on our cosmic blasters. It's going to be a little uneven, but that's going to be fine. Just because we also have two plasmas on the opposite side, so it should kind of even out, fingers crossed. I don't really think it is, but we'll find out. One here, and then we'll place a couple right here. 1, 2, and I think that's actually it. I think we're full on cosmics. Let me see. Cosmics are zeroed out. Perfect. So we do have summer turrets. But I think for the summer turrets, I'll let her try to figure out where she wants to place them, because she has 4 total, or 5, so she could put like 4 on each side, but it's kind of going to be a little uneven. So I'll just leave it up to her, but I think this is pretty much the build. I know she put some spikes out on the floor. It seems very uneven too. I don't know what happened here. Something happened right here where it's uneven, but I don't know. I'm not going to judge. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be the build. And let me just go ahead and go over like what we pretty much did to upgrade it. You guys already pretty much saw. But we have this little part right here that we upgraded. We also added a little bit more of an extension to the middle. We added a whole row right here, some rockets on top, and then our plasmas, and the middle where we pretty much put all the singles as well as the killer. That pretty much completes it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it, and I'll definitely see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care.